Siri, who's the Pied Piper?
The Pied Piper of Hamelin is the title character of a legend from the town of Hamelin, Lower Saxony, Germany. That was from Wikipedia. Do you want me to keep reading?
I thought the Pied Piper was Dale Earnhardt Jr. The Pied Piper of Hamelin is a German legend about a German rat catcher who used his magical pipe to lead all of the rats out of the town of Hamelin. However, when he wasn't paid for his services, he took revenge and led all of the children using his magical pipe out of the town of Hamelin. Now, the reason that Dale Earnhardt Jr. was given the name the Pied Piper was that because wherever he went in Talladega and Daytona, the fields followed. Whether he started in the back, was in the front, all eyes were on that number 8 Chevrolet. Where he was going to be in the competition made sure they were not far behind. He wasn't given that nickname immediately. The 2001 EA Sports 500 was certainly the first race in which Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Superspeedway prowess was put on display and put on the map. His dominant performance in the 2001 EA Sports 500, his $1 million bonus, was all proof that the 2001 Pepsi 400 was not a fluke, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. and DEI were here to stay and were powerful on the superspeedways. This is the story of the 2001 EA Sports 500 at Talladega. October 21st, 2001, Talladega Superspeedway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. pulled off a Talladega miracle, the first of 4 straight wins at this track, and scored the $1 million Winston Noble 5 bonus, a near mirrored echo of what his dad did a year prior at Talladega. In the final laps, the draft roared tight. Bobby Labonte led, but Tony Stewart moved low to push Dale Jr. into position, heading off into the tri-oval. Fans felt fate in motion. Labonte fought back into the backstretch, but then got turned by Bobby Hamilton and flipped hard, triggering a massive big one that collected over 15 cars, a pile-up that Talladega does best. Smoke filled the track. Amid the chaos, Dale Jr. found the front again. He claimed the win just under caution, ahead of Tony Stewart and Jeff Burton. It was his first Talladega victory. This win was also a signature moment for the RAD program, an aerodynamic alliance between RCR, Andy Petrie Racing, and DEI. Beginning in 1999, RAD dominated superspeedways, clearing the path for Dale Jr.'s Daytona and Talladega triumphs in 2001. This was more than just a win. It was the start of a reign. On the same track where his father built a dynasty, Dale Jr. planted his own flag and pocketed $1 million just like Dad. The RAD-supported machine had spoken, and a new king stood on top of the high banks. Sometimes showing up is the hardest part, especially when you carry grief, legacy, and the weight of a name. But if you keep showing up with heart, with courage, and with purpose, the universe has a way of answering. For Dale Jr., it was answered with victory at the very track that made his father a legend, $1 million bonus, and a legacy of his own. From that day forward, Talladega would become his kingdom, the draft, his weapon. It's going to be pretty Dale Jr. heavy over the next couple of reviews here, but he earned it. Let's take a closer look at this diecast. Other than this beautiful paint scheme, my favorite part of this car is the Dayglow orange from the Noble 5 program, as well as that wicker bill on top of the car. Those are by far my favorite details of this car. Otherwise, it's pretty clean all around, as you can see as we get in the left side. Also, that American flag on the rear deck lid is a personal touch I like. I didn't get to see this race live on TV when I was a kid. And now that I think about it, there's many races as a kid that I didn't get to see live. Unfortunately, didn't have any control over the schedule and my family. But watching the race over now was really cool, and I got to kind of relive that memory. All right, let's take a closer look on the front. Very clean on the front. Again, that red grille. A little bit of more dirt on the front here. Down the left side, some tire buildup along the left front, but again, very clean as down the left side. More tire buildup and tire rub on the left rear. On the back, you see the American flag along with that Dayglow orange spoiler for the Noble 5 program. And then we'll see down the right side a little bit of some scuff marks from some contact in the right rear. Otherwise, very clean down the right side. This car was raced in 2001 and also released by Action Racing Collectibles in 2001. This is an elite diecast in a standard finish. The production quantity on this car is 2,508 and the DIN on this specific car is 987. I bought this car off of eBay. We're going to get into some really cool Dale Jr. cars coming up here. He has a storied run at the Superspeedways especially, and I'm so excited to tell you guys about those sales and those stories. I really appreciate all you guys' support. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this. I'm testing new things, as you can see, testing new formats. So let me know what you think in the comments. Have you seen this race? What do you think about Dale Jr.? I appreciate you all. Have a great day, everyone.